There's this idea that has been hidden in plain sight within the context of society at large. And that idea, my friends, is called anarchy or anarchism. I still get criticism from people all over the internet for using this term. Even anarchists criticize me for using the term anarchy, which doesn't mean madness, chaos, and bloodshed in the streets. Anarchy just means without rulers. But these individuals think because the lifeblood of the term has been siphoned out of it by politicians and other sycophants who are hell-bent on using leechcraft to subvert the nature of the term and turn it to their own agenda. But I say to hell with that. In my view, we should use the term anarchy as much as possible, and we should be proud to use the term because of its meaning, because it denotes this very important and beautiful idea that there should not be some people in an organization that are allowed to use violence against the rest of us and rule over the rest of us with an iron fist. That is the scariest idea known to mankind, and it has caused some of the greatest suffering, my friends. So if we can promote this idea of anarchy, simply being without rulers, to as many people as possible, then we are doing the work of actually creating the kind of society that we want to live in. A free society. A society without having to deal with these individuals who want to put a gun to our throat and tell us how to live. Now, as we promote this term and get more people involved with philosophical anarchism, that is, the idea that we don't need rulers to loom over us at every actionable point of our lives, we need to continue embracing technological change as well. I feel like we are entering a time period where our philosophical aspirations are meeting the human spirit for innovation at a crossroads. And at this crossroads breeds opportunity. And that opportunity is that we can use technological advancement to optimize our belief in anarchism, to directly place our anarchism on the pedestal of entrepreneurial innovation. For instance, every time that we create a new application that subverts some aspect of the government, i.e. Uber, Lyft, any of these quasi or pseudo-decentralized companies that go under the radar of having to use typical government services, then we are building larger opportunities for the growth of more anarchism in our life. Not for madness, chaos, bloodshed, or Mad Max and Molotov cocktails, but this opportunity to have this poetic expression of the human spirit in its freest form overflowing into the crevices, corners, and alleyways of society. And it is like something out of an epic poem to me that we're living in the here and the now, that we're breathing life into via the technological pursuit. It's really an amazing thing. And it's not only happening through these quasi-decentralized platforms, it's also happening through the decentralized platforms, through the creation and the spread of cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are important because these are essentially monies that aren't controlled by those guys who want to rule over us with an iron fist and put a gun to our throats and tell us how to live. It's through the use of cryptocurrency that we can communicate and exchange value. Cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, are one of the strongest conduits for philosophical anarchism placed in direct action that we have ever seen. And it is a huge opportunity for us to take advantage of that right now and get this technology into the hands of as many people as possible. Not only that, but to create more technologies, more decentralized tools that continue paving the path forward for the creation of anarchism, because it's not just talking about anarchism that's important. I think that is important because we have to have an educational component to what we're doing, because people need to understand the meaning of the term. That way they may be inspired to drive this innovative new society forward toward this culture that's devoid of rulers. But we also have to have the builders, the shakers, the developers, and the iconoclasts who want to put together products that help putrefy the mainstream culture and disrupt the very structure, the firmament that it's built on, so that we can create a more beautiful society. Right now, the old society is decadent. It is falling apart at the seams. It's unraveling, and we should simply help pull the thread so that it unravels completely. And then, of course, we will know fully, and everyone else will know, that the emperor wears no clothes. Innovation, my friends, is an anarchic means to achieving some of the greatest human potential that we have ever seen. And I'm so happy that all of you are on board with this mission.